Welcome back, awesome Ashley fans and subscribers. Today looking at another Boss Fight Studios new release, and the Vitruvian H.A.C.K.S Series 2 range. This one is Ghariala, almost like gorilla. Excuse my pronunciation if that's wrong. Looks really nice when you look at this from the front and look at the stuff inside. I am really looking forward to this, as a lot of people are. Okay, just released, so I'm lucky to have this since I live in Asia. I got it slightly before some of you in the States. Excuse me. So, historical documentation. Ghariala is a poacher and master thief. She has amassed a fortune by killing dragons, raiding their nests for treasure and taking their eggs. She takes care of the eggs and hatches the resulting baby dragons for sale to wealthy individuals, or to kill for their hides, teeth and claws, and any other part that might be valuable. Dragon bone is as tough as steel while being very light and portable, rendering it useful as a building material and in the production of high-end magical weaponry. As a supplier to some of the finest weaponsmiths, Ghariala has amassed a considerable fortune and may in fact be the wealthiest person ever. Damn. She has no scruples and will betray or destroy anything that stands in the way of more riches. Temple log. Dragons come in various shapes and sizes. Some are no bigger than a large dog and inhabit swamps and marshes. They eat smaller animals such as rabbits and foxes for sustenance. The largest dragons are able to carry off a cow in their claws for dinner. The smaller varieties, although unique to this realm, are expendable through a natural evolution. They are flying reptiles with the ability to store and ignite methane, which all animals produce in order to hunt. The larger ones should be physically impossible, their shin bones snapping from the huge weight when they touch down, their stomachs exploding from the sheer firepower in their bellies. The maneuvers we've seen them make in the air would tax the abilities of jet aircraft. It is impossible that they are naturally occurring creatures and are most commonly sighted in areas of high magical fallout. Maybe these animals made use of the natural magical resources available to them to evolve into their present gargantuan state. Okay. So again, I've got some Locker Toys. You can look up Locker Toys on Google. It's in Hong Kong. They do free shipping to Asia, and they are good, but it's got chewed up in the post. Again, the plastic is broken, so I'm hoping nothing's missing inside. With all Boss Fight Studio main stuff, you can just slide the card out so you can keep that for reference, and you do want to keep these. Okay, let's have a look. So, first thing, let's get this plastic part here out. Okay. So I have here the bag with the base and spare hands. We have the staff. We have the dragon tail whip, as to say, forearm protector, shoulder pad, and we have the waist section with the pouches with the 2 dragon eggs and 1 empty slot. Here is the egg for the empty slot. Really nice touch. Dragon to go on the staff, alternative head, and a dragon bone sword. The amount of stuff that comes with this figure is amazing. Makes it really good. So let's have a look. So here she is. So first thing to note is that this is not sorry, this this is a head that is a mask. You cannot take it off. It's just one piece, the head and helmet. Let's put that back on. Okay, that's on. We can see the shoulder pad here. We can put the other shoulder pad on matching if we so desire. I quite like the one shoulder pad look and the one forearm protector look, but this piece will go onto there. And I don't want to stick it on just yet. We'll give her the double shoulder pads. The forearm protector will go onto the other arm. Give her the 2 forearms being protected. Let's have a look at this little belt attachment here. Okay, so this can attach to the belt, I'm imagining down there perhaps. Yeah. It'll look a bit strange maybe being quite so high, possibly. Or on the back you could have it which will look better, I think, as opposed to being down the bottom. So let me just attach this to the back. See if I can do this very quickly. Not always easy to do these. You may want to heat up the plastic first to get it to... Yeah, it's not going in straight away. I might have to heat this up to expand the plastic before I put the notch in. Okay, it's semi in there, so... But I think that will look better probably on the back. Maybe the front. But again, without heating up the hoop, the loop that this goes into, it's going to be quite difficult to get it securely on. That'll do for now. So, her joints are a little bit on the loose side for a new figure, which is a bit which is a bit disappointing perhaps. But she has the normal range of motion that we've come to know and love from Boss Fight Studios. Good shoulder, slightly restricted on the other side with the shoulder pads on. The elbows, we know, have a good range of motion from past experience. So she gets 90 degrees on her elbows. Legs will go out pretty damn far. Forwards, good. Backwards, not so good. Has to go out to the side, which is a bit unnatural, that sort of position there. Knees are double knee joints, so we'll get a very nice, again, range of motion on that, and then the forwards, backwards on the ankles. Again, the joints are a little too loose in my liking for a new figure. I might have to try and tighten these up at a later date. Okay, so let's have a look at the other accessories. So here is the dragon tail whip, I guess, or flail. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. That's not bad. We have the staff here with the notch, and the notch is so we can get the dragon on. Before I do the dragon, let me just pop out the spare dragon egg, and that should fit in. Yeah. Get a nice dragon egg fit into the section there in the belt. That's pretty cool. And if we put it in the fat way first, not the filler end, I think it's quite a secure fit. That is a really nice touch there. We have the dragon bone blade. Now I really do like this. This is a lovely, lovely job. So it comes round, goes to the back there, got the handguard, and it does look like bone. Nicely weathered, the bone and the shading, and on the handle, though you could probably ink the handle a bit more to make it pop out slightly in the details. That is a really nice weapon. We have the alternate head. Now this alternate head looks more like a man than a woman. The helmet, I believe, will come off. Yeah. So the helmet just goes onto the slot on the back of the head, which we've seen before. Oh no, it's not a slot, it's just a hole this time. But the ear does look more like a man than a woman, which has some advantages, because if you swap out the upper body for a man's upper body, or swap out the body full stop, and you swap the bits over where you can make a male version of this character. But yes, definitely manly looking there. And then lastly we have the dragon. Again, it's a pretty nice job. It'd be nice. You may want to dry brush it a little, make some of the details pop out, on ink a bit more. And I've just noticed, or it looks like, okay, I thought the tail had some articulation, but it's not. It's just where the join where the plastic is, where they join the parts together. So it's a shame. That'd be nice if that was articulate. Am I being a bit too hopeful there? Yeah, well, be nice if there was some articulation. But by looking at this, we see that dragons in the Vitruvian H.A.C.K.S world are 6-limbed. 2 legs, 2 arms, and 2 wings, as opposed to some worlds where they're more weavens, we've only got 4 limbs. Okay, so this does fit nice and securely on the top here. It should fit nice and secure on top. Okay, good. And she can hold this staff, almost like a symbol of power, walking around with a staff with a dragon on top. So I will give her the staff, and I will give her the dragon bone sword to hold. Now, her hands are quite delicate. Interestingly, the dragon bone sword seems to bend the wrong way. You'd expect it to bend the other way. You've got the scabbard this side, but still it's quite nice. Okay, now the thing with this dragon on top of the staff is it makes it top heavy. So you may want to use the staff as a third balance point on the ground with the point. So there are 3 points in contact with the ground, both feet and the staff, just to help with the standing up. Let's have a look. Can I make a stand? So the weight is making her arms come down a little bit, and the hand articulation also. Come on, stand up. Okay, so she stands okay. Stiffer joints will stand easier. She does look good, and you can imagine if she's got the dragon eggs maybe attached to the back of her belt or to the side or the front, that'll add a lot to the actual aesthetic of this figure. Really make her story come alive. Let me just grab those eggs before I lose them. It's just a shame that these joints is really quite loose, which is not good in a figure this new. But other than that, I am really loving this. The amount of accessories that she comes with really make this a worthwhile investment, particularly if you're into the fantasy stuff. Then it is really something special. Okay, so again, that sword is bugging me. I want the bend to be away from the actual protector part, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. And of course, with the dragon on there, she always has to have the staff. There, it pops off again. Always have to have the staff upright, so the dragon will be on it and not flying off or falling over. I'm not going to do that now. Okay, so figure, great articulation, but the joints on my one at least are very loose. Sculpt on this default head, really nice on that helmet, good paint job. The armor is a great paint job too. Really nice aesthetic, and it's new, which is good as well. It's not just recycling parts, which is fantastic. The sword, really nice. The dragon tail, flail or whip, yeah, it's pretty good too. Alternate head, looks like a guy, not like a woman. This is an all-round nice figure, and one I do recommend, though her loose joints are beginning to annoy me. Okay, that's slightly better. So there she is, and I'll just hold the staff next to her. You can see that it does actually tower over her with the dragon on the top as well. This is a really nice set, purely for the accessories. If anything, you know, you get the figure almost as a bonus. Well worth getting, and I hope you get more, or rather stiffer, tighter joints than my one has got. So this is Awesome Action Toys signing out, saying please like, share and subscribe. I'll be back soon with more awesome action toy video reviews for you. Stay happy and keep collecting. Okay, bye-bye.